Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. What's up, y'all? It's been so much trying to get this video out. I was trying to get my internet fixed, so I won't have videos uploading at midnight. It took them 2 days. My necklace broke. All kinds of shit. But the ancestors are in here tough. Before I get started, I'd like to thank all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations. I really appreciate you. Let's cleanse this place because I want to get out into the sun, y'all. And the AT&T guy had to come today. Again, wasting my time. This shit was supposed to have been done. He had to do all kinds of stuff. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. I'm so discombobulated. All the cards are in the wrong place. Okay, we is back. So, the ancestors are here big time. And they are not playing. They had me pumped. I got the clarifiers for the first card, and then I went to the second card and got the clarifiers, and Spirit was like, let her cook. And that's a song by Glorilla. And I know everybody is not familiar with like certain rap songs or like the rap culture or whatever, or the lingo. So I got the definition for y'all. Let her cook it means to allow someone to do something they are good at without interruption, interference, essentially giving them free reign to perform their skill, to demonstrate their talent and expertise. And Spirit was like, read the chorus for them. Glorilla say, never gave a damn, I ain't never gave no fuck. Fell out with them hoes, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on a mission. Turn the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. So, the ancestors are here to say, let her cook. So, let's get into it, y'all. They are here to like, if there's any confusion, they want to guide you to the next steps. And there are clear directions for the next steps. Spirit said, let her cook. So let's get started on this ancestor message. This is going to especially resonate with the chosen in your blood, like being the chosen in your bloodline. And even if you don't resonate with that, everybody is supposed to overcome the sins of their ancestors. Those who have the most strength are considered the chosen of the bloodline. But anyway, let her cook. One thing that you need in order to cook is fire. Spirit says it's time for you to start your journey. You are the chosen in your bloodline. And this journey is, in fact, a one-man show. It's a lone journey. Not long, but lone. Like you are a loner on this. You are the only one that can go. And you are at the start of your journey. And at the beginning of this journey, in order to start this journey, Spirit said, in order for you to be happy, you're going to have to be a little cold. In order to cook, you're going to have to put some things on ice. And that is isolating yourself from others that keep you from cooking, that keep you from doing what you came here to do. They are the interference. That is the thing about let her cook, is to allow someone to do something they are good at without interruption. That's like grandma can cook, right? I hope y'all grandmas can cook, because if y'all didn't have a grandma that could cook, I feel so bad for y'all. But my grandma could cook. That's like me going into the kitchen and you know how when you cooking and somebody start trying to make a sandwich or something, and you get out the kitchen. You interrupted me. I hate that. When even my best friend, when I'm cooking, he coming to the kitchen, he start being in my way. This is what these people do. They interrupt you when you're trying to cook. And you got to put them in the background and isolate yourself from them in order to be happy. And this actually seems like, for some people, being alone will be exactly the opposite. And Spirit said, no. It's what's needed. Clarifying that snowman is the lovers. You got to balance your energy. Balance the light and dark. And in order to do that, you have to clarify in this lovers, not let go of, I don't want to say let go of what no longer serves you. It's letting go what you no longer believe in. Because a lot of these people that block you, put your fire on ice, and block you from cooking, they're from a timeline that you no longer believe in. What they believe and how they follow life is heresy in regards to what you believe and how you feel life should be lived. There's no balance between you and them. You are not of the same soul. You are not of the same heart. Spirit said with heresy and widow. Like, they're saying, you know, these people are heretical to what you actually believe. But a lot of you are in fear of letting this person go. Or people. You don't want, some of you are afraid of the loneliness. Because what a lot of you do, Spirit is saying, you don't mind being alone, but sometimes we're not really getting it, how alone we should be. Some of you need to let everyone die. Everyone around you is heretical to what you actually believe. These people are actually black holes. Spirit says you got to rise above it and basically assassinate them. Not literally. I don't want no crazy ass people that listening to this telling, look, that's not what I mean. Energetically, spiritually, you are a spiritual assassin. And if you are able to bring a death to these people, you will rise. You will elevate in energy. That song hit hard. It's going to be in my head this whole reading. Let it cook. When this came out, I was screaming. I literally was laughing my ass off, bruh. Spirit said these people are confused. And they bring confusion into your life. They are a part of the matrix. They see things through the eyes of the matrix. Like power, money, things, pride. Like, there are people that believe that snaking people is the way to go. Like, even, and with Scorpio energy, this is something, because look, my dark side is all about revenge, and I'm good at it. I literally can tell you, if I told you I was going to get revenge on you, you still wouldn't know. That's how good I am. And on one end, on my dark side, an eye for an eye is really gratifying. But I know that is a waste of time and is a waste of my life to use my energy to snake people who snaked me. Spirit is saying there may be people in your energy that with that kind of thought process, which is heretical to yours, or they just a snake. And some of them are lost souls. clarifying the Seven of Cups is the Three of Cups. Your friends, family, they have drank the Kool-Aid of the Matrix and they can't go with you. People like this stop you from cooking. They stop you from finding your way. They block you from expressing yourself. Clarifying this Three of Cups is 3 titties, 3 lick, 3 nips. Spirit is saying, these people, I was screaming, y'all. These people is sucking you dry, bruh. It gets worse. I was screaming. They are sucking you dry like a litter of cats. You know how the cats all them nipples and they just feeding off of you. Look at this. Look, spirit. That's how you know when the ancestors come through, because they crazy. What is this? They are feeding on you like little babies. It gets worse. And by letting them do that to you, they become a part of you. You become like them. You absorb their energy and they absorb yours. Spirit is saying, look, this is how me rolling. Spirit is saying, look, they are as fake as the moon landing. Yes, this is describing that these people are fake, but Spirit is sliding in a little truth. These people are fake as the moon landing. That shit was fake. Because, look, I love when my Amazon packages come. The actual Amazon arrow is one way. It is supposed to go both ways. You are both supposed to be a gift to each other. And this is not the case with many people in your environment, your energy. Many people, if not all of them. My earring is going crazy. Spirit is saying you're giving your cup of love to traitors. That's why you're not harvesting. Because giving your energy to traitors keeps you from your actual strength and being able to manifest. And this is a good depiction of this. But within self, your light and your darkness in order to manifest. This type of energy cannot, I feel like this is giving me like the Sun and Scorpio energy, even though the Magician is Mercury. Just the characters of this. Because you're feeding too many people. Immature souls, lost souls that should be guiding and giving to themselves instead of taking from you and not giving in equal exchange. You don't get any gifts, but they get plenty. And they be playing in your face. Spirit, I'm saying spirit, but really today, when I say spirit, I mean ancestors. This is them telling you exactly what you need to do. in order to get the treasure in your ancestry. This Nine of Pentacles, the Vulture, the spiritual meaning of the Vulture is death, rebirth, purification, patience, protection, new beginnings. Seeing vultures is a sign to let go of things that no longer serve you. Like this, and this reading reminds me of a reading that I did a long time ago. And this person was actually a widow. And she was heartbroken and wanted to know about, what could she have done in this relationship and everything. And I'm listening, and I pull the cards. I swear, y'all, the ancestors, her ancestry came through and said, why do you care about him? Like, literally, they said this. And I never talked to the lady before or anything. They were like, when you walked past that casket, you should have spit on him. Dead silence. I said, I am so sorry. I know this is your first reading, but your ancestors is telling me you should have spit on him, because that's how bad he treated you. These people are already dead. There's no need to hold on to them. That idea of, I loved him and it could have been better. That is your thoughts. They don't think like that, and you know it. Spirit said with the vulture, seeing vultures is a sign to let go of things that no longer serve you and embrace change. Vultures are considered a positive omen of new beginnings. So Spirit is saying you let go of the people, you let go of the people that no longer serve you. And Spirit is saying, ancestors are saying, you have been getting reading and reading and reading and reading and readings about this. Some of you are listening to these readings, and the person that needs to be cut off is in the next room. Some of you are listening to these readings and don't realize who you need to let go is actually family. But after you let them go, you should, number 2, become the vulture. Vultures make use of the dead. And so should you. You eat that and you transmute that into energy that suits you. When you let go of what no longer serves you, especially people, what you eat is the darkness, and what comes out is a lesson, knowledge, wisdom. That is what gets you to the 9 of coins. That is what helps elevate you. Because it actually, when you transmute that energy, that death energy, it actually turns into something you can use. Clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, and you'll know where to go. It says begin to learn your magic moving forward. Every experience, for the light or for the dark, is supposed to, this is an information world. It's digital, it's holographic. It is supposed to accumulate data in your files. It's supposed to also, the lessons are also keys to the data in your bloodline. That's why they talk about, learning the lessons of the ancestors, learning the lessons that they didn't learn, so that you could make sense of the information, so you could get the key to open certain files in that ancestry. This transmuting what's dead and using it for something else, it's what's going to get you to move forward. It is actually going to open your eyes from the eyes of confusion to the eyes of your soul. Choose what your heart can see. And these being twos, this is a choice. You choose yourself. You choose to let go. You choose to see why this person was in your life, and what you're meant to learn from it. What your soul was meant to learn, the swords. Being able to transmute the death energy into something useful makes you the master of your energy. It makes you a master of your energy in this earth realm at the King of Pentacles. Master of time, travel through time. It allows you to travel to through different portals. Now, different realities. And how can I explain this? Realities are layered, okay? And you hear them explain like it all exists at one time. And the best way I can explain this is like you live in a hood, but you can literally get into your car and drive to somewhere rich, where people have a lot of money and everything like that. Now, you do not, because you're poor, you do not exist in that reality. But you can, in fact, get in your car and drive by that reality, or experience for that reality for a short time, or in a limited space, by maybe going and having dinner in a rich neighborhood at an expensive restaurant. That's kind of like what you do energetically, instead of being able to just drive by it or experience in little bits. You will actually be able to travel through time at the King of Pentacles and actually live, experience fully that reality that you previously were only able to drive through. That reality that you were previously only able to save up for a dinner for 2 months, because everybody is, one person is $200. So maybe you have to save up for it for a couple of months. Being able to transmute death energy like a boss will allow you to travel through time to a better reality. away from, or to another reality that has limited spiritual attacks from demons, a higher vibration. And Spirit is saying, when you do not transmute the death energy like the vulture into the 9 of coins, you end up stuck in realities and spiritual attacks because you haven't transmuted the death energy between you and another person, or that person is alive and well in your energy. It chokes your connection to spirit. These demons eat your intuitive abilities and confuse you, because there is conflict and worry and things like that going on in your mind, and it keeps you stuck in the matrix, just like the person who is causing it. And I won't say that person, this person might be causing it, or people may be causing it, but you are allowing it by not putting it to sleep forever and eating it and learning from it. When you're able to do that, like the person in question that I talked about, her transmuting the energy would have looked like, everybody's different, but this is just an example. Like, this is rough, but this shadow gang. Like her husband dying and her looking in that casket. Not that she didn't. Her ancestor said she should have spit on him, but that was to open her eyes by literally going to that funeral, looking at him, and saying, "It is finally over. You never loved me, but thank you for what you taught me." And this sounds so rough, but your death is my blessing. Your death is my blessing. Spirit is saying, when you get to that, you open at the 10 of Pentacles the best of your ancestry. It starts to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And you will, with these minds exploding, you will have the access of the best, the highest information, the most abundant information in your bloodline. I clarified this 10 of Pentacles. Look, and it was clarified. First card out. The 10 of Pentacles. I was screaming. You get the fortune. You get what's good in your bloodline. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and what you wish for with this house. The sins of your ancestors become your 10 of Cups, your blessings. How does that happen? Because you transmuted the sins of your ancestors. You made use of the death energy, because not only does our soul have its own journey, but we also travel the journey of our ancestors. And we got to heal all of it. That's why this reality is so hard. But Spirit is here to say, and ancestors are here to say, is that you can do it. You can get the fortune in your bloodline to open the door to your wishes and financial stability in this realm. Like literally, this is what came out to clarify this 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. You have been the one, you are the one that is chosen in your bloodline to move forward with this. In this, we have both the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this Queen of Pentacles. She traveled to the higher reality. This is what I was talking about. Going from the Page of Wands to the King and Queen of Pentacles. This map on this wall is to show you how to travel through time. Through the time. And time exists here on this earth realm. So you can learn how to travel through to the realities on this planet that you want to go to. Spirit is saying, at the Seven of Swords, learn from the betrayals. Clarifying the Seven of Swords is the Ace of Swords. There's truth and extreme knowledge in the betrayals. These betrayals that have happened to you, or maybe currently happening to you, they are a key to something. They are a key. And it's your job to learn the lesson and figure it out. It's not just happening just because. These betrayals are happening for you to do something about it. Learn from it and move forward so you can continue your journey, your soul's journey, and the journey of the ancestors. When you can learn the truth at the Ace of Swords, the clarity of the betrayals that have happened to you or are happening to you, you become triumphant. You get to taste the sweet nectar of life. You get to fly quickly from one reality to the next if you choose. Spirit is saying, ooh, look at this. Nick, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to need this card later, I know. Spirit is saying, at the Widow, do not hold on at the Seven of Swords. Do not hold on to betrayals. This keeps your ancestry, what's good in your ancestry, locked down. Do not hold on to the betrayals of these people thinking it'll change. They'll finally hatch and realize. Spirit said, here go the Page of Wands again. No. Look at these betrayals with a fine-tooth comb. Look at them closely. Learn from them and move. Keep going. And with this being the page, this is telling me a lot of you in the collective need to do this. And the toucan stood out when I pulled this. And the toucan is confident, gifted, a confident, gifted communicator. They have an affinity for written and spoken word. There is something you're supposed to maybe do and teach, speak on. A lot of you have children, and you should to tell your eggs, tell your seeds, teach them what you have learned from the betrayals that you have, so they have a better chance, or better chance and an easier path to finding the key. That's what parents are supposed to do. That's why you should have kids before you're ready. Children really should be planned. Like when you work through a lot of things yourself, then have children, then you are in a space to teach them how to get the keys. You're more prepared to teach them how to, how to think, because there's a foundation, a foundational thought process that parents give to their children. Now, they grow older, they have the freedom of choice to think how they want to, but you can give your seeds, you can give your eggs, your children the proper coaching if you can learn from these betrayals. Because you've learned to lead these people in a code. Because you know they will lead you in the code. Yeah, this is the page again. It's got to stop with you. That's why you're the chosen one in the bloodline. You're the one that is chosen to take on all the weight of your ancestors on top of your own soul's karma, so that your bloodline can be born into this reality and you can teach them about the betrayals and how to learn from them. Spirit is saying at the 7 of Cups again, literally stop dreaming about it. I wish it could. I wish I had. You do have it. You haven't tapped into it. Your ancestry is royal. But look, the 7 of Cups, here we go again. The 7 of Cups, look what comes after the 7 of Cups. But the reason why you're in the 7 of Cups and thinking it's a far away dream, or maybe it's so hard, is because you are still immersed in the matrix with people who are really stuck and confused. They are on the rat wheel, doing the same thing every day, day in and day out, in despair. In spirit, the ancestors are here to get you out of this, to tell you exactly how to get out of this Seven of Cups. Oh, I wish. And spirit with these two, because this is clearing the first card to clarify this Seven of Cups. This Seven of Cups has already come out. You got to let go of people like this. They actually suck. You think differently than they do, but being around them sucks you into the matrix with them, into the twilight zone. And here's that you are the hero of your own life. And here's that Batman symbolism again. Batman became Batman because of his ancestry. His parents were unalived in front of him. And at that moment, he took his family was rich. And he used what happened. Where is that? He used the death of his parents in order to transform himself. At the Nine of Pentacles, that Vulture, he ate that death energy and turned it into something else. And he kept moving. And he got stronger. He did something with that death energy. That betrayal that was done to him in that alley. Spirit is saying, do not let the weight of the world or the weight of your ancestry get you like this. Like, this is like, I know I'm strong. I know I'm Batman. I know, but how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? It's like this gets you stuck in between worlds of, I have to be like this. Life is like this. But, oh, I know I'm chosen and I'm strong. Spirit wants you to break away completely from this so you can completely stand in your power and keep moving instead of thinking like life like this, like Thelma and Louise. Being with these people, these low vibrational people, it's like Thelma and Louise. You're going to just drive your ass right off a cliff. Give me a second, y'all. Spirit is saying, you start this journey at the Ace of Torches. Not the Ace of Torches, the Page of Wands. And you end up at the gifts of your ancestry as the Hermit. They are telling you exactly how to tap into the highest nature of your bloodline. Walk the path and you will find it. Spirit is saying, you are a lot bigger than the storms you go through. It seems like these storms are so big, but really, you got to know who you truly are. You are way bigger than the problems that you have in your life. You're way bigger than these demons and these flying monkeys. You have the capacity to liberate yourself from the illusion. The knowledge is being given to you today. That you are guided and to keep moving. Because look, he looks scared as hell because he in like a bucket airplane. And while he dead ass in the air, there's repairs that's being done. But Spirit is saying, you'll make it. You'll make it. You are being guided. You have protection on your path. Spirit said, Spirit is saying, look, have any of y'all seen Pet Cemetery? No. Spirit is saying, this stuff sounds outlandish, but there are so many souls that are not what they seem. They got demons in them, like the animals in Pet Cemetery. And they be evil eyeing and they be jealous because they are actually a damn demon. You got to be, like, if you notice that you don't second guess yourself. I mean, readings are entertainment purposes only, but you know if somebody is demonic, like this ain't rocket science. If somebody is a piece of shit, it don't matter like whether they got a demon on them or not. They losing to something demonic if you a piece of shit. Look, walk away. Walk away. There is no reason to be scared alone. To be scared to be alone, because in fact, this journey is a lone journey. There's only you and this illusion. Even when it comes to those dumbass people being in your life, like, yeah, they doing this, they doing that, blah, blah, blah. But there's only you. Who was the person that allowed them in your reality? That was you. They can be their program just like you are. They can be whoever they want to be. Shitty, blah, 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 blah. But you open the door to that in your reality. You listen to these readings about these dumbass people because at some point you accepted it in your reality. There's only you. And guess what? Most of us, when we finally let that person, place, or thing that we allowed in our lives, when we let it go, and a lot of times we become scared that, like, oh, I don't know if I should let this go. Then and only then can we learn from it and see the purpose of it. And realize that the problem was there because we allowed it. And guess what? If that person comes back or you come back to that person, you can say whatever you can say about that person. They are narcissists, blah, 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 and that might be true. but you allowed it. You walked towards it, or you allowed it to walk towards you. Spirit is saying, walk away from these demons, bruh. And these, with this being on the house, the cats being on the house, and them being up close, this could be actually family and people that you meet, friends, relationships, everybody. This, at the Chariot, Queen of Wands, this will get your power back. It will take you to a reality where, look, cats again, different deck, to people who actually have souls, to people who actually have their own power. Because at the Ace of Pentacles reversed, if you stay in one space with these kind of people, that's you blocking yourself. Because you, in fact, are choosing them. You are choosing the reality that they exist in. In order to tap into your bloodline, we gotta learn how to walk away with the 8 of Cups from dirty ass souls. Clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. Is Shroud. Different cards. You hold on to these dead ass people. It says you instantly lose all memories of your past. You cannot get to know your true self. You instantly lose memories of your past. Your past is your ancestors. You cannot tap in to the best information, the best gifts, talent, and energy of your past, your ancestors. You retain all skills, levels, and abilities. You may only recover your memories through a wish or divine intervention. So they say, like, the skills, the levels, the abilities, they are there in your bloodline. They are there in your programming, in your ancestry. It's there, but you can't access it because you didn't learn shit. And I'm not trying to be harsh, but y'all know, if you listen to Shadow Gang, you know that you don't move on until you learn the lesson. You know you can look back on your life when you have bad relationships or terrible friends, that not until you let them go, you be like, oh, wow, everything is so better. It was actually them. Like, it'll be there, but you will not be able to access it. You may only recover your memories through a wish or divine intervention. Now, I don't know about all that. Like, what Spirit is saying is the ancestors, sometimes when you need it and you pray for it, they'll let you tap into something that's in your ancestry to save you. But other than that, you will not have the complete control over what you need to know, the skills, the levels that's in your ancestry. You will be shrouded from it because you keep holding on to something that's dead. There's death in your energy. And that's what them people did, like how these things started, was able to hunt these people down because they got a pet cemetery and everybody love their pets. They pets come back alive and everybody like, oh my pet, I love you so much. And these things is really demons. Why? Because that person couldn't let that cat go. It's like, bitch, I know. Instead of saying, look, I know I buried you. You is dead. They like, oh, look, Jacob. Betty the cat is alive. That's because you ain't let shit go. These people will call you in with siren and get you stuck at the party of illusions. And then you find yourself backed in a corner again. It says the gnome called Drain Doomsayer has lived through practically every major catastrophe. Look, if you are Shadow Gang, you have probably been through some crap, yo. Of the era. Survival has not made him braver, and he will work as hard as possible to keep himself out of trouble. Spirit is saying, don't avoid the inevitable. As a child, Drain was blessed by Aramus, a wizard fond of practical jokes. The spell ensures terrible things will happen all around Drain, but he will always emerge unharmed. Like, for people who are chosen in their bloodline, you're gonna go through a lot of terrible things. Because that's your responsibility of the bloodline, is to learn the lessons they didn't learn and unlock it. Like, it is, it's just the way it is. And they're saying practical joke, like, yeah, it's not funny, but when you know the truth of it, you can be a little more light-hearted about it. Spirit, your ancestors are saying they got your back. You will get up out of it unharmed. Let go of what you need to. Drain has the stats of a veteran, except he gains advantage on saving throws. You are a veteran. You are chosen in the bloodline because you've done this not only in this lifetime, but in others. Don't let the devil energy block you from higher portals. Your ancestors are here. With this tree being an octopus, they are here to get you moving. And also, too, they want to move. It's time for your bloodline to move. And they are extremely connected to your intuition with these moons. And they are around you at all times to light the way. Ancestors are in this reading today to tell you be the hunter, not the hunted. To get away from people, isolate yourself, and put all that energy into healing yourself. So that you can manifest. It has to be done. The ancestors' visions beyond life and death. They are here coming through your intuition to teach you about the best of them. How to get to the best of them. They said, if you're going to drink anybody's Kool-Aid, this is the Kool-Aid to drink. Receive what is being told to you today. Take it in, drink it up. Because what you're drinking, what's being offered to you to drink today, is going to bring color back into your life. It's going to bring the color back into your life and get you on the path of your legacy, of your ancestors, your legacy of light, the best of them, the wisest of them, the most connected of them. It will allow you to come back to life, to come back to color and see your true self. Spirit is saying to get off that bus. That's going nowhere. This is where Let Her Cook came up. I was like, okay. Spirit is saying you feel like you're in the Five of Pentacles. And this is not just money. It's just where you are in the earth realm. Some of you may feel being alone in the hermit type energy feels like the Five of Pentacles. But it's actually giving you the access to knowledge. You discover a book that contains the world's knowledge. Let her cook. Today, you're getting the knowledge on how to let her cook. And if y'all don't know what that song is, by Glorilla, not Gorilla, Glow, G-L-O, Rilla. You learn this lesson today, you'll be able to let her cook. And yeah, you know when you start letting her cook, people be agitated. In that song, she say, "No, they hate to see me winning. Play that Usher, let it burn. Gave you hoes the recipe. Can't get this sauce again. Gave them hoes a head start this time. Slow ass bitches lost again." Like, yeah, you're gonna be letting them cook. And they gonna be mad, but that's how it go. You witness a miracle. What is it? You become balanced. That's the miracle. Being in this realm, it is really hard to be balanced. Takes a lot of energy to be balanced. And if you know it takes a lot of energy to be balanced, you ain't got no energy to be given to nobody else. Especially people who ain't shit. You find a garden that grows whatever you wish. What do you plant? You plant good things. You plant legacy. You plant generational wealth. You gain the ability to walk through walls. Yeah. You have the ability to walk through walls, but it feels like there's always something that blocks you. You're a detective solving a mystery. What's the case? What's blocking you and why? and to work through that. You are the detective to solve the mysteries and the crimes of your bloodline. Like, a crime of your bloodline could be a lack of self-love. That's a crime in my bloodline, per se. What's another one in my bloodline? Finances, depression. That's a demon, actually, that runs through my bloodline. So it's like, it is, you want to move through portals. There's always something blocking, and you got to figure it out why, what it is, learn from it so you can move that shit to the side. And really look at it. That's a little baby cactus. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It might prick you a little bit, but you can pull them shits out. You know what I mean? That's life. A forgotten memory resurfaces. What is it? Like, the things that's in your childhood that you tried to block out. They're like, especially in the childhood. That's when you're really aware of what's wrong in your family. And going back and seeing what your parents did wrong and why you had to experience that is what will allow you to transform. Transform that shame that was passed down to you from your childhood, from your ancestors. It feels like a burden, but it was just like a Rubik's Cube. The shame, the guilt, those negative feelings and energy that was passed on to you from your parents or whoever, it was a Rubik's Cube for you to learn from, for you to transmute so you can transform. You stumble upon a haunted house. What do you discover inside? In that haunted house, even though it's haunted and it's hard to be in that house, with the sins of your ancestors, you find beauty in it. And when you can find the beauty in it, you can create new floor plans. You can build a new house. You can build a new legacy. A gust of wind carries you to a new location. Loneliness. See, Spirit is saying you don't need nobody. The Hermit card is there for a reason. Because being alone allows you the space, the time in order to reflect and learn. Spirit is saying, even when you're learning something and you know the reason why you're alone, yeah, the feelings of loneliness does arise. But if you can hold the space of the hermit, it would help this feeling of loneliness. And I'm getting some of you haven't made the moves to start this, and some of you, did I say haven't or have? You have made the moves to start this, and some of you haven't. And the ones that haven't are afraid to be alone. And the ones that have, they battle the loneliness because they know it's for a reason. It's for their strength. I don't know, my brain feel like it's glitching today. Give me a second, y'all. At the Tower card. The Tower card is the sins of the ancestors. There has been many towers in your ancestry, and these towers you observed growing up, and they were passed down to you. It says, no. Where did it go? Shit, y'all, hold on. Jeez. It says, name a song released in the last 50 years. This is giving me spirit your whole life because you are chosen in the bloodline. Your ancestors have been trying to talk to you about this in different ways throughout your lifetime. They've been sending messages to you on how to move forward. Is it Mercury retrograde? Because I literally feel like it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. Like, whatever. Say a word that starts with the letter J. They are telling you that you are the chosen. And I realized that I did something. That you are the chosen. You are the one. You are the hashtag. You are the number one to bring stability back to your bloodline. But with this, I didn't pick up the card under it. With this and name a person alive or dead, your ancestors really have been trying to talk to you. And with the car and the buoy, buoys in the ocean, they are used to mark channels and warn of submerged dangers and to guide vessels. They are guiding you for real, for real. Name a fictional location from a published work. Name a game released in the last 20 years. This is giving me like Super Mario Brothers. When you get to another level, you like to get to the next reality. You got to go through the castle. And you're like, you are playing a game. Spirit often relays this place to me as a game. And you got to learn how to play the game of your ancestry. You are in, like, you are really in a real life avatar. In a hologram, you're in a game. Learn how to play it. Learn how to go to the different levels. Learn how to get to the top, to how to increase your energy, how to rise up when the energy goes down, how to learn from it, transform from it, and come back up. Learn how the energy of this game works. Learn how to become a strong structure in this game that cannot be knocked down. This is also to learn how to ride the waves. Like investors will tell you, don't jump ship just because the stock went down. It'll go back up. Mercury retrograde be so strong for me because I'm like heavy Mercury, and it just feels like it. I'm gonna check when I get off this because I need to know if it's Mercury retrograde. Spirit is saying, the ancestors are saying, smile now, cry later type. Like this is giving me smile like you mean it. Because being able to do that, like not be delusional, but know how to put the dark things of life in its right place will lead you to abundance. Give your clue without speaking as though you were a mime. Like, smile like you mean it. Act it out. Live as such. If you're... Give me a second, y'all. Where's the damn card? I swear. Okay. I mean, if you can't smile like you mean it and act as such, like, you're going to be like, I'm a chosen, but I don't know what to do. Well, you're not going to do it unless, I mean, you do know what to do. What does it look like for you? What does Batman look like in your life? How would you play that character? If you know how you would play Batman in your own reality, that's what you should be doing at the level that you can do it at this time. Name a non-fictional battery-powered device. That's how you're going to get your power up. That's how you're going to get your energy up, by doing the things that you're supposed to be doing something different. And not sitting there being stuck and confused. Take a sip of that coffee and get your energy up. Because abundance is yours if you can keep going. And I've said this before in other readings, that spirit, especially the ancestors, they tell me like your ancestry is like a relay race. That's why you're supposed to learn how to do generational wealth, because it's like a relay race. You pass the baton. Look. Name a non-fictional person, dead or alive. You pass on the abundance. And that's just not money. Your legacy is your values. How you think. What your family stands by. That's why, like the Game of Thrones explains ancestry in the best way possible. Even if you have watched Game of Thrones, watch it again in a new light, without trying to get all the drama and all the good stuff about Game of Thrones. Watch it purely for ancestry and what was passed down in every family. Name a tangible object that you've given or received as a gift. What's in your ancestry is a gift to you. How you structure it, the floor plans of it, the best of it. Like, you're supposed to be passing gifts down to through your bloodline. Like, I've been in a hood before, and literally I had to literally leave. I had to leave my groceries there, because it used to be this hood store I used to like to go to, because they had all the, and it was a Hispanic store, because they have a lot of fresh vegetables and stuff there for cheap. And I remember, I just left everything there, because it was this woman talking to her kids like, man, I tell you. She was like, you little motherfucker, and all this type of stuff. It took everything in my, and the little babies wasn't doing nothing. She just passing down shit, calling them names, cussing at them, talking about she beat their ass, little motherfuckers, and shit like that. Like, I really wanted to drag that lady out of the store and beat the dog shit out of her. Don't pass stuff like that down to your kids. Especially if you know better, if it was passed down to you. Gifts of the ancestry is supposed to be passed down. This is a relay race. For the strongest, the souls will constantly reincarnate into the same bloodlines to get it to a certain place in this reality. Like, that's what we're here to do. Like, literally, this is what we should be learning in school. That traumatized me. I can still remember that lady's face. And another time, I was in a hood getting my nails done. This dude was in the car full of these kids. And he was just hitting them for no reason. They was just in the car. He would just turn around and hit them. I was like, hey, something wrong with dude. And I sat there for a long time, because this is the hood. People be crazy. And I'm like, I want to call the police on him. And while I was sitting there debating calling the police on him, the police came. Somebody had already reported him. And I still remember this man's name, not name, but his face. Because when he was being questioned by the police, he was like making excuses and lying. And this is one of those times where I wish I didn't mind my business. I wish I could have looked at that police and at least say, he lying. He lying. I watched him. And pull off real quick. That's one of my regrets. That's one time I should have snitched. Because I know they probably let that man go with them kids. But anyway. Now we're at the center of the reading. And there's a lot of pages here. So Spirit is saying you're getting the messages, but they are being ignored. At the Page of Cups, because you know what you're supposed to do and you feel some type of way about it. You might feel like you don't have what you need in order to do it, like you're making plans and they don't work out or something, like you feel in some type of way knowing what you need to do, because it will cause some type of upheaval in your life. Clarifying this page is the action card, balancing that action. Like, this energy right here getting all in our feelings about knowing that we should do something, or we need to move, we need to act. Give me a second. Okay. This energy right here is what gets many of us stuck in this energy, because we feel like it's easier than to get out of our feelings and do what we need to do for the abundance that we want. Spirit is saying, if you know you've been chosen in your bloodline, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you resonate with being a warrior, you better suit up and do what you gotta do. Healing yourself heals your bloodline. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to be dealt with in your bloodline as well as your own life. Many of you have demons running in your bloodline. And people in your bloodline who attacked others, and that's being passed down in your family, having shady ass family and stuff. But Spirit says, keep going. What is that? A vulture? And do something with that death energy. Make it into something different. That is the way to open your door to value. Now, take it or leave it, but this is specific. Opening your door to value. Spirit is saying, many of you have ideas about making money. You see things on the internet and you think about all the things that you can do. Spirit said, do it. This is the age of Aquarius. If any, mostly all ideas that are going to make you some money will be on the internet. Even if you have a storefront, storefronts are likely, a lot of storefronts are likely surviving because people are ordering things from them off the internet. They are telling you, this is the information age. This is the age of Aquarius, and business online is king. Internet is king right now, and your ancestors are telling you what's up. Your ancestors is telling you how to get them and yourself out of the cold. The ancestors are telling you, here goes, we got the Page of Wands, and we got the Page of Cups again. Give me a second. Where did it go? They want you to transform from this Page of Cups being resistant to the idea of moving on, to being open to the messages that are being given to you, being open to the ideas of moving on. They want to take you, this is two different decks, take you out of the darkness into the light. It damn near look like the same person. They want to get you out of feeling some type of way about doing the hard stuff, which is acting when you feel like this. Spirit is saying your ancestors is here to tell you exactly how to get out of the code. They said, pack up at the Six of Swords, pack your bags up and get the stepping. Get the stepping. They are guiding you every step of the way. From the page to the knight to the king and queen of wands. Look, and with this being a chariot, this is balanced movement because your emotions, Cancer, your emotions are balanced. And you're not all up in your feelings. Really? And you're not in your feelings about doing what you got to do. And doing the plan, making the plans that you got to make. Clarifying this is this. Travel and travel. Look, he getting on the subway. And then we got the bike, the car, and the airplane. Spirit is saying you cannot move on. And you in life like this, like, fuck. Look, they're saying you are not going to be able to get on the train unless you fight. This is Katniss. This life, you got one shot this life. Not meaning like you won't have more chances throughout your life. But your whole life in its entirety is the one shot that you have. On a personal soul level, you do not want to be one of those people that are lying on their deathbed and regret that they didn't take the one shot that they have with the life that they had. We're all, listen to me, we are all here, all of us, to fight demons. Some of us have decided to be a demon. Some of us have decided to work with demons. But legit, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. But do whatever you want. It's your choice. But you are here to conquer the demons within your soul, within your bloodline, which means the demons that are in this realm. And they're watching you. So I hope you're watching them. I just heard demons are not natural. They are a part of the game, but yeah. You are the only one here. There's only you in your reality. Everybody that comes towards you is a reflection of you. Everyone in your reality is a reflection of you and what you're supposed to do and learn. The magician in the mirror. We talking about these crazy ass people and all this and that. In some way or form, shape or form, they are a reflection of you. And you're like, hey, I'm nothing like them. That very well may be true. But there's somebody like that maybe in your bloodline. And they are you. So being faced with a dumbass person, that might be, it is a reflection of you in the sense that's a part of your bloodline and a lesson that you should learn that somebody or multiple people in your bloodline did not learn. There's only you in your universe. Knowing this will get you to balance your water and your fire. Knowing this, and when people see you standing in your power, oh yeah, they're going to be big mad. They're going to be jealous and stuff. The type of stuff we always talking about. They're going to want to copy you. They're going to want to posting things directed towards you. They're going to be talking trash out of their mouth. Putting black magic on you with their tongue. And here go rumors right after it. Putting black magic on you with their tongue. But being in this magician in the mirror energy and balance is what protects you. And what protects your bloodline. Death is a part of life. And when I picked this up, a lot of you, this is, Spirit said, a lot of you are in relationships, in marriages that you don't want to be in. And this right here is one of the hardest ones. When you've married somebody, you got kids and property and cars, but they're keeping you stuck in energy like this. This is your life. They are a demon in your life. And this doesn't have to be just marriage. It's strong marriage with this depiction because Spirit said it's a problem in the collective. Or being in relationships where maybe you're not married, but what they call it common law. You're codependent on each other. Let it die. Family, marriages, relationships, friendships. Bring it to justice. Bring it to balance. Clarifying this justice card. Give me a second, y'all. Is the Knight of Coins. No matter how long it takes for you to build. See, a lot of you, Spirit is saying, are still in these type of relationships because you know that it's going to take you a long time to rebuild. So, building shit take a long time. But the house that you're going to build is going to be way better than the past house. Your stability, your framework. The spirit is saying that a lot of you are still in negative relationships, even friendships, even going to a new friend group takes a lot of work. Spirit is saying a lot of the collective is not moving on because they don't know. They don't know the outcome of it. But that literally is the nature of reality. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to figure it out. That's why the earth is slow. Because it takes time to remember who you are. It takes time to get to your sun energy. Anything in your life that is in conflict with you coming into your power requires a death. And this death card is when she was fighting that demon that she thought was her friend, that took her eyes. But she transmuted that energy and came out stronger than ever. So strong, she was actually the one who killed the White Walker. Demons, and that's why people do work with demons. They can, in fact, make you stronger. But there's a certain way to do it. If you try to hack the system and make deals with them, you become indebted. And they become wrapped. Even if nothing goes wrong with that, this lifetime, it don't matter. They are wrapped. Demons are wrapped around your soul. How demons make you stronger is by learning from them. Learning their mistakes. Demons are trapped in this realm to reflect their mistakes onto you, so you can learn from them and make your soul stronger, so you don't end up like them. They don't want you to know that. Yeah. They don't want you to know that. They are stuck here to be lessons for every soul. You are not supposed to be going, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But the plan was, you're really not supposed to be going to the hood and making drug deals with them and getting high off of the limited or the instantaneous power that they're able to give you. Like, yeah, go to the hood, get what you want from demons, but don't let it get you stuck in the hood. When you in that hood, when you're around them demons, you're supposed to look around and say, I don't belong here. I don't want to be here. I don't want shit you selling. Because that's how you lost your shit. That's how you lost your everlasting life. This earth realm is here to teach the entire universe what not to do. Actually, learning from demons is what, when we say the chosen and all that, those are souls that have learned so much from demons. They have elevated their souls. But they learn by conquering them. And how you conquer demons is learning from their negative energy. How you learn from demons is you transmute the death energy that they have here. That's how you get your power. That's how you bring balance and justice. That's how you come from here to here. And we all know that he's the rock. Oh, man, I literally cried when they killed him, bro. Like, Spirit is saying, many of you at the High Priestess watch tarot late into the night. Many of you wake up watching tarot to find out what you need to do next. Spirit says, we've been trying to teach you, and we're teaching you right now. You keep listening, wanting to hear something different. Maybe an easier way to move forward. And Spirit is saying, stop being all grumpy and mad because it's going to be hard, wanting to kick shit down. Take the cup. Take the cup. We're telling you what to do in this earth realm. Take the cup and paint again. Do it again. You'll be so much happier when you do. Don't. Oh shit, that's not the car. Hold on. Where'd it go? Give me a second, y'all. Don't sit here in this grumpy ass energy. Be a good student. Because not only is this reality a game, but Spirit also shows me this as a school. We're here to learn from the tragedy that happened here a long time ago, that they put in the Bible, where the souls of the universe are here to set this place right and to learn from it so it will never happen again. Know that, accept that, and be a good student. Not a grumpy little student, because you got to be here. You still going to be in school till you leave. And you don't want to leave with this shit following you because you didn't learn from it. Give me a second, y'all. Clarifying this is the seer of fire, the Queen of Wands. The ancestors are opening a portal for you in this reading so you could see what you need to see about your bloodline. So you can see how you're supposed to move on from this energy of being a reluctant student. They're trying to show you the real knowledge about this place. that's hidden. The devil is a lie. And yes, the devil has lied to you, but the devil has hidden the true knowledge from you. Like the Rockefellers and them, they are demonic ass families that hid this knowledge from you by teaching you bullshit. They know about bloodline. They know about family. They're big on it. But why you don't? They not out here just fucking with any and everybody. They need to kind of like fuck with somebody else. But you know, they be interbreeding and stuff. But that's because they know about that bloodline stuff. And when they finally got their mind together, I think they still do it. But they only will mix with other bloodlines like them. And yeah, they're demonic, but they're on a higher level. They have passed down legacy. They are, I don't care, they demonic, whatever, but they are educated. They are connected. They have values that are a legacy that is passed down generation through generation that keeps them on top. And you should do the same. Not exactly like them, but that's what you should be doing. And Spirit is here to show you what you don't know. What they've been hiding from you. The knowledge of good and evil. And how it works. And what you're supposed to do with it. Not knowing this information debilitates you. Makes your life uncomfortable. It debilitates your entire ancestry by not seeing and knowing this. Each and every bloodline is supposed to go from debilitated to stable. Each bloodline is supposed to be led with wisdom, knowledge, and solid power. These entities that rule the world, they want the tower for you. They want you to fail at knowing the truth. And this scene in this show, Bran saw something he wasn't supposed to, and they pushed him out of that window. Because they don't want the souls here to become strong. They don't want the souls here to know. When I tell you, with the student of air, the page of swords, we got every page here. These entities want you to stay at the page level. They don't want your mind to blossom and it radiate through your bloodline and start opening up your DNA like the flower it is. They don't want that. They don't want you to know. And not only do they want you to know a little bit, they don't want you to get strong from this knowledge. So your ancestors is here, is saying, get comfortable with death. Get comfortable with it. It's a part of life, and it happens throughout our lives. Avoiding it doesn't help any of us. So start planning what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. The ancestors are with you on this journey. On this journey to find out what you need to know and to get to your North Node. Your ancestors are here at the Two of Wands to help guide you to what you desire. Because what you desire is what they desire. If it's on a good foot, they are telling you how to ground yourself, how to obtain abundance, and how to become independent. See, free yourself from the matrix. All these people on the bus, they going to work, giving all their energy, and it's like, no. These people who also, these families that rule us, they are businessmen. They own almost all of the businesses in the world. You find the gifts in your bloodline and you create a business with that. That's what everyone should be doing. Like, oh yeah, we need workers. And yeah, we do. But that is supposed to be, it's a revolving door. People die, but there's always people to work. You're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to move on. You're not supposed to be trapped in someone else's business. You get to a certain point and you make your own shit. There's people coming up behind you that'll fill your spot. We know that. So yeah, we need workers, but we always have workers. Everybody is supposed to share what they're gifted at and free themselves with that. That's why they don't teach us about money in high school. That's dumb as fuck. They teach us about A plus B plus Z equals ZTAX. Bruh, like, that was such a monumental waste of my time. I still don't even know how to do that shit. I went to, math, no. The Nine of Cups. As you go through life, you're trying to find your happiness, but yeah, it feels like an experiment because it low-key is an experiment. You're trying to find the right mix to find and play the game. Look, to open, they like really for real, they are not playing. To open the treasures of your ancestors. And yes, playing this game, being a chosen in your ancestry line is hard. It's an extreme burden. It feels like a curse because it is. You are carrying curses and you're supposed to find the antidote. You're supposed to find the antidote to heal yourself from this sickness and your ancestors. There are the rulers here in this reality. Like I said, they do not want you to figure out how to play the game. And in order to do that, they are playing the game on your back. All of these people who rule the world in our presidencies, in the world forum, and all of these people belong to these bloodlines that are here to play the game on your back so you don't break the curses that's on you. So you don't break the curses that make you sad and want you to give and make you want to give up. So you don't know how to interact with others and what not to accept. How not to accept dead energy into your energetic field, into your life. So you don't have babies. They want you to have babies by dead people that don't got nothing in their bloodline. They want you to get trapped by those, oh my God, by the souls that are dirty, but also they want you to get caught up with the bloodlines that are so dirty, it'll be hard for your bloodline to get out of this. What I'm talking about is exactly why that baby mama, baby daddy shit in the hood is such a tragedy. What I'm talking about is exactly why the hood never gets better. The same families there over and over and over and over, they don't leave. And it still look the same because they not doing this work. And they just keep interbreeding with each other, creating the same stupid shit. And this don't have to be just in the hood. This could be in different countries and everything. I just know about the hood. So that's the example I'm using. And then look, being in relationships with these people be getting you mentally stuck. And if you mentally stuck, the magician is Mercury. How are you going to create for yourself? All you're going to create is more of this. Wanting the Ten of Pentacles, but you can't get there. Because the man holding you down. Like, the ancestors want you to harvest from your blood. They want you to see what you can't. They want you to become stable inside and out. They want you to heal so you can experience life the way it was meant to be, balanced and calm. A radical change is needed. And the change is for you to be alone to face your fears. What's needed is for you to switch your energy up. And move forward at the Queen of Wands. Move forward in your power. Give me a second, child. Ooh, my table's a mess. Well, if I can't find it, I can't find it. Hold on. Okay. Last in a 9-card spread is the devil again. We have the devil twice. And our reality is corrupted. It's not meant to be like this. They teach you things that corrupt your ability to move out of the darkness, to move away from the darkness. They want to keep you stuck and hypnotized and attached to the darkness, addicted to the sadness, addicted to the conflict, accepting of it. They don't want you to see. They don't want your eyes to be clear. They don't want you to transform the darkness and become your strongest self. They want you to remain confused on what to do, how to move forward, not knowing how you're going to save yourself. They don't want you to see the strength in your bloodline. They don't want you to tap into that abundance. But Spirit is saying, just like Batman, when he was a kid, he had something tragic. A lot of people don't make it through their tragedies. They make the wrong choice. Batman was able to take his anger and do something good with it. The abundance in his bloodline, he used it to help others in Gotham. And for a lot of you, Gotham is in fact your bloodline, your children, your family. And when you help the people in the hub, they all spread out and they help others in the city. If you read between the lines, if you get what I'm saying. The men that killed Batman's parents in the alley could have really changed him. He had a choice to become a hero or a villain. Which one are you? What do you choose? What do you choose to do with the darkness in your life, in this reality, in your bloodline? Do you become a hero or do you become a villain? It's your choice. Now for the overall. Cleanse your life. Detox your life. Stay prayed up. Only interact with people who give and exchange with you on an equal level. Let your past go, or anybody who cannot do this, let go of them. Anybody who does not give you an equal exchange. And be assertive with it. Speak up and don't be afraid to let people go or to tell people where to go and who they are, who they are in your life. Don't be afraid to do this. Look, that's a fluke. But in my mind, I saw a spitball hit old girl right on the face. And the exposure. The exposure is it's time for you to bring a tower. Your ancestors are watching, and they're telling you through the readings that you're reading. I mean, not the readings that you're reading, the readings that you are watching. Your ancestors, your guides, have been telling you what to destroy. Your ancestors in these readings that you watch often, they're saying, they've been telling you exactly what to do with the Tower High Priestess. They say do it. Do what you got to do. And keep your mind on it. Make it happen. What's up? You want to stay blind? Worried? Because it seems a little bit more peaceful than doing this? What you know you got to do? Oh my God. What kind of empress do you want to be? Are you the empress? Because, I mean, do you want to be a higher vibrational empress or a low vibrational empress? Because a lot of us know low vibrational empresses. I think my grandmother was an empress. But she was low vibrational in the sense that she was always struggling with money. She housed us all the way up until she couldn't no more. She just let it go. And she went to go live with her son in Cleveland. But she was always robbing Peter to pay Paul. She kept us fed good. When I tell you this woman kept us fed good, food in the freezer, my grandmother was one of the women that could get coupons. I swear y'all, the bill at the grocery store was like $150. By the time my grandmother finished giving those coupons, because there was like a sale and she had coupons, when I tell you my grandma paid $19 for all that food and shit, because she would sit up for hours picking coupons, she would literally have me sit down and help her sometimes. Throughout my life, I want to cry. She was one of the few people that I knew that loved me. But there are some, what I know right now, there are some things in our bloodline that she could not master. She did not master. My grandmother could have opened a restaurant with that entrepreneur thing because she can cook so well. It literally runs through our bloodline, being able to cook. She would sell plates, but not enough juice to actually open a restaurant. Do you want to be a low vibrational empress or a high vibrational empress? It's your choice. Where do you want to be on your wheel of fortune? So that's what I have on my table. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. Hold on, y'all. I have so many cards. All right, so what do we need to know, Spirit? What's up? Oh, excuse me. See, I just... Give me a second. Spirit is saying it's time to clean it up. This low vibrational feeling. Spirit is saying you listen to tarot because you want to fix this feeling. This lack mindset that drains you. Once again, Spirit is saying, we send you messages to shake things up, to clean things up, so that you can be abundant. You cannot hide from it. You can try and avoid it, but it's always going to sniff you out. It's always going to be there until you want to fix it. Spirit is saying this feeling is in fact demons riding your back. You gotta fight. What else? They're saying keep yourself clean, your energy clean, your body clean, your house clean. If you're in a state of depression, I know this energy all too well. It don't matter. Still clean up around you. I was so depressed. And I grew up in a clean environment, but being depressed, I never had this problem though. Never. But being depressed, I did have this problem. And let me tell you, I even had a friend that was having this problem, and I told her, and she's doing so much better with it now. But I used to cry cleaning up because I felt like I did not have the energy. I had so much going on. Life was so heavy. Blah, 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 blah. It didn't matter. I would clean this motherfucker up in tears until it became second nature. Give me a second, y'all. Spirit is saying no more dreaming. No more dreaming. It's time to do. It's time to do it. Hop along. Because it's time to eat. It's eat or be eaten. What do you choose? What else? Protect yourself. Once again, protect yourself from destitute, sad-ass people. Your abundance is near if you can do the work. Heal and cleanse yourself. And stake your claim. Stake your claim. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.